What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to another video. I hope you're having a amazing day so far. Today I got a different video for you. So I was thinking back to when I first started 76 and I had a lot to learn right off the bat, and there's some tips I wish I knew in the beginning versus what I know now knowledge wise on ways to progress through the game faster and just to make Fallout 76 a more enjoyable experience. So basically, instead of me compiling a list of things just I know, I decided to ask the community themselves of tips that they wish they knew when they first started playing. So I made this a Reddit post. As you can see it right here, what tips do you wish you knew when you first started playing? So we have some community members here that do have some tips posted for you guys. I'm just going to read them for you today. So you guys that are new to the Fallout community, or even players that have been seasoned for a few years playing the game, kind of like me, learn something new. And maybe these tips can help you. If they do, definitely let me know in the comment section down below. Also, any other tips you guys have for newcomers, please comment them down below. I'll probably read them in a video later on. Alright guys, the first comment we have here is about stash management, and it's going to be don't be a hoarder. Letting things go / prioritizing useful items is key to stash management. Also, never buy Murga's random picks, only buy modules. This is a tip that I learned 2 years into playing the game. Unfortunately, just like I was in all the other Fallout games, I was a massive hoarder on this game, so I could not let weapons go. I would be like, oh, I got this cool Tesla rifle, this quad Tesla rifle. I don't use it though, but it takes up space. But I also got a vampire's Tesla rifle, and then I also have a instigated one, and you just stuck with 3 of them and you never use any of them. That's like right now, like I have like 3 different kinds of flamers, and I don't need to be. So like even just reading this comment is making me like right away think of those 3 different flamers that I have in my stash right now that I should sell. So yes, definitely never hoard weapons you don't use, because you can always reacquire the weapons if you want to use them. I know if it's like a god tier role, like I want to say I have a Goss minigun that has 2-shot and vampire on it, I believe. I could be wrong on that, I have to double check, but it's one that I'm not gonna let go of, even though I only use it like once in a blue moon. But yeah, definitely don't be a hoarder. Also, definitely don't buy random picks unless you have like no power armor whatsoever and you want to get some, because I know you can't put legendary rerolls on power armor that don't already have them on there. So that's the only time I would ever buy murderous picks. But besides that, yeah, don't just buy modules. It's a lot smarter. All right, we got the next comment right here, guys. And this user actually commented a few times on this, so you might see their name more than once in this video. Don't forget to upgrade your backpack as you level up to add more carry weights. It's extremely smart. Okay, so I have something to admit here. I actually read this and I was like, I never upgraded my backpack. And well, you know, now I have upgraded my backpack. Needless to say, upgrade all your stuff as you level up for sure. I'm going to say the same thing goes for when you get your first set of excavator power armor. You walk around with it at level 35. I definitely just upgraded my excavator power armor like 2 weeks ago. Be sure to upgrade that to level 50 ASAP. Alright guys, next comment right here. This is another comment that I learned still like 2 months ago. And let me tell you what, as a camp builder, this helped immensely. There's a button that lets you use free camera to build in your camp / workshop. So if you're on an Xbox, you just press the start button and you get a free, essentially float-in ghost cam to build without having to worry about fall damage stuff. The amount of times I have fallen off of the roof of my camp trying to build the perfect roof and fall off and die from fall damage, just me thinking back of the first 4 years of me playing this game without it just gives me a headache. It's exhausting. I'm glad I discovered this in like October of last year. Jam also added, always watch out for camps that force you through a hallway, have weird raised floors, or are built over cliffs. They could be designed to kill you and take your junk. I will say I haven't ran into a trap camp in quite a bit. I hope I don't jinx myself here, but it's been a minute since I've run into one. The tip I have for this is if you are going camp hopping to look for plans, ammos, or weapons, or whatever you're buying, store all your stuff before you go. Just be careful with it. Just store your stuff before you go. GM also adds, a robot's weak point is not the head unless you're fighting a robo brain. This is true. All enemies have different weak points, so keep that in mind when fighting different kinds of enemies. Like, okay guys, out of all the comments, this is one I wish I knew very early on in the game, because I didn't know this very early on in the game, and I suffered massively through the game, because now I just one tap everything with the weapons I use. Don't try to be a master of all weapons. Pick a category, shotgun, commando, etc., and build around that. Endgame really requires a solid build to play effectively. This is extremely true. Right now I run a heavy energy weapons build, so that's gonna be like the flamer and the plasma caster, and my build that's made for those weapons, let me just say, works perfectly. I have fun playing the game because I enjoy both weapons, and at most 3 shots kills the tankiest of enemies, 1 shot for the average like ghoul, scourge, even super mutant. So yeah, definitely recommend this 100%. Alright guys, here's a really good one. Equip Unyielding and go low health as early as possible. You get way more XP and do truckloads more damage. And here's an edit they added. Do Moonshine Jamboree in a casual team. Cook the Gulper Slurry with Super Duper and sell it for 1400 caps at robot vendors. Use the caps to buy any unyielding pieces from vendors and run them ASAP. This is a very good tip, and if you guys watched my tutorial of how to max your caps out, I suggested using Gulper Slurry with this. I'm probably going to do a guide on all the events coming up soon. I was just brainstorming that like a few days ago, and Moonshine Jamboree is one that has so many different ways to benefit from besides just doing the event itself. So this is a massive tip I recommend, because the Gulper Slurry will, like, one Moonshine Jamboree will max out your daily caps. And if it's a weekend where like the current weekend that's going on where it's like double vendors, yeah, no, this is very useful. Definitely do this. Alright guys, here's a pretty good one. Read the poster to get your free excavator power armor and power armor workbench. Now, make sure you go to the train station, guys. Read those posters that are on the side, because they get you some good stuff. I believe too, you can, if you're a Fallout First member, you might honestly get one from not even being a Fallout First member. I believe you can get a Fallout shelter as well from reading those posters. So make sure you read those posters around the sides of the train station. Alright guys, here's one. Trade in notes for gold bullion. This is very important. So you can get some pretty good stuff with gold bullion, including the Secret Service armor once you get to a high enough level, which is the armor I use. And if you can roll unyielding on them, then you're set. Like, that's end game armor right there. For the longest time, I knew nothing about gold bullion, and I had so many gold notes, like treasury notes, sitting in my inventory. And until I learned about it, because I was dumb and just rushed into the game and would blow stuff up. Alright guys, so that was just a little video. I decided to get the Fallout community involved with some of these videos. I know I'm a smaller channel, so I want to try to do as many community things as I can, just to help generate some fun. So I'm going to do more of these Reddit post videos, and it's not just going to be on Fallout 76. Right now, I'm very Fallout 76 heavy, but I am going to have some things for the Amazon TV show when it drops, as well as Fallout lore and other Fallout games that are out there. So be sure to subscribe if you guys are new here and you're interested in all things Fallout. Also guys, leave a comment down below if any of these tips help you, or if there's any other tips you want to add. This is a great community to be a part of, guys, and we all help each other here. So I hope all of you guys have an amazing day. Be sure to follow if you're new here, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Deuces.